Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I am here to take care of the Aries. Aries, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aries as a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So Aries, it was between you and Sagittarius, but I had to do Aries today because Mars is now in Aries, in the sign of Aries. If you don't know what planet Mars represents, it's like the planet of, they call it the planet of aggression, but that's not all that it is. It's like how you assert yourself, whatever your Mars placements are, or your Mars sign, how you assert yourself, your passions, your drive, and also can be a ruler of sex. So yeah, Aries, let's look at what you guys need to surrender. Surrender for the rest of, wait, we're not even in July. Last little bit of June and then the July. All right, let's see, Aries. All right, Aries. So I already shuffled these cards before I started, so let's see. You got surrender the idea that you can fix someone, came out first. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own feelings. So I don't remember if you guys got this card before. I know Taurus has gotten this card a few times, but Aries, in July, it's time to realize that you just can't fix this person. You can't fix your mom, your brother, your sister, your partner, your friend. You have to let them handle it. You have to let them do what they do, go through the process, try to fix things on their own or heal in their own way, okay? And then you have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So if you guys are trying to make like a decision that's difficult for you and you've been really looking to a lot of other sources for validation, try to just listen to your inner voice a lot more in July and listen to what your soul is telling you, and don't be afraid to choose a path, to pick something, okay? You'll always be led in the right direction, or you will get redirected if you need to be by the universe. All right, Aries, so let's see what signs you'll be receiving from spirit and your angels and your ancestors, etc. for July. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Like, I keep hearing blue. I don't know if like blue is significant. You might know somebody with blue eyes. I don't know. But I know like I have blue nails. But I don't know. Like when I started the video, I just kept hearing blue. Maybe it'll, I don't know. Maybe you guys need to like open your throat chakra or something. Or wear more blue. What other sign for Aries for July? Okay. So we got here, some of that art. So the first card was eyes, revealing. So something about somebody's eyes are going to be telling you what you need to know. Okay, so look at people's eyes when you talk to them, especially if you're trying to get some type of information or get some type of truth from this person. Look at their eyes. You'll be able to see if they're lying, or maybe somebody's hiding some type of pain and you just see it in their eyes. But the eyes are the windows to the soul. I know you've heard that before. And so somebody's eyes are going to be revealing to you something that you need to know, okay? And then you have orbs of light, which is spirit realm. So when you see orbs of light, like little flashes of light randomly, can be any color, maybe blue, but usually they're white. That means that your spirit guides or your angels or a deceased loved one even is around you at that time. All right, so look out for those signs in July. All right, let's get started. Let's get it started. Let's see what's going on for Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, please. What do we have for Aries? General messages. What's the overall energy for Aries? General energy for Aries for July. The World card in reversed. All right, so what are we starting that we have not finished? Y'all got some unfinished business here. What's the biggest challenge for Aries? Nine of Swords. Fears keeping you up at night. Obstacles. Okay, what's the solution to that? What's the solution, please, to the Nine of Swords? It's too many cards. Hold on. What's the solution, please, for Aries for the Nine of Swords? Okay. And let's see what's hidden and what will be revealed to you. Whoa. All right. So we got 2 3s. All right. So let's start here because there is a lot I want to clarify actually for you guys. So you guys have the World card in reverse for your overall energy here. So Aries, I feel like y'all are feeling like in July, there's an incompletion in your life, or you just do not feel completely in harmony. Maybe there's like some type of milestone that you feel like you want to reach for yourself, or there's some type of milestone you feel like you should have reached, whether this is like you wanted to graduate by a certain time, or you wanted to own your own house, your own car by a certain time, and you're not there yet. And so you do feel a little bit dissatisfied with where you are at in life right now. Okay, there's a lack of completion, or maybe you want to travel, or you feel like you can't expand the way that you want. All right, so things have not come full circle yet. So there's some doors that are still open for you, Aries. I feel like I want to look more at what this is. This could also be like you feeling, especially with Mercury retrograde, we are doing a lot of like reevaluating things like that went wrong, or things that are you know, old projects that we abandoned. And so I feel like that's pretty much what you guys are doing right now. You're just looking and reflecting and saying, okay, this is what's missing in my life. This is where I don't feel fulfilled. This is what's empty. All right, so let's look more at why the World card is in reverse here. And some of you might feel like you have some unfinished business, like with a specific person, even like you want to revisit a connection, or like you need some closure. Like there's some type of closure that's missing from your life about something. So let's look at that. Why is the World card in reverse here for Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is this World card in reverse in regards to, please? The Death card in reverse. Yeah, there's something that you guys just could be with a Scorpio. We got a lot of fixed energy here with the World card too. Could be with a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or an Aquarius. But there's some type of resistance you have here to endings in your life. Okay, some endings that you haven't fully accepted yet. Let's see what else the World card in reverse represents for you guys. The 8 of Wands. Okay. I feel like you guys really want to travel though. I feel like y'all just want to travel. You want to expand in your life, but you're just not able to do that right now, you know, because of the corona, or, you know, money. And let's look at your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge is the 9 of Swords. So this is your anxieties, your fears, your worries. This could be on a subconscious level, or this could be you, like this is like you don't know really what's wrong. You just feel very anxious, nervous, maybe you're stressed, or you know exactly where this is coming from, and it's like it's keeping you up at night. Something is really bothering you here. So let's look a little more at that for Aries. What else can you tell me about the 9 of Swords? What is this that Aries is worried about? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. That's here twice. Okay. All right. So I think you guys, whoa, anything else with the 9 of Swords for Aries? Okay. I think y'all are just really wondering when are things going to start to improve for you, especially when it comes to financial investments that you've made, or you don't have like a very clear direction about what it is you're going to do. Okay. For some of you, you're just really overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed right now with a bunch of different options in your head. You got the 7 of Cups that came out here. Okay, you could be seeing 7s a lot, 777s, which means that right now you are going through a lot of soul growth, and it's happening very quickly, so it could feel overwhelming for you. But yeah, seeing the 7 of Cups for y'all, I feel like y'all are just overwhelmed. For a lot of you, this could be showing up as like nightmares in your dreams, or really weird dreams that you're having because you are stressed, or there's something that you're just actively worrying about a lot or obsessing about. Okay, so your biggest challenge is going to be your obsessions in July, is like something that you're just really stressed out about. It could be like an ending you're trying to make amends with, like I said, with the Death card in reverse. Something from your past that you're still not over yet, some type of closure or a lack of completion that you have within yourself, like I said, about You want closure from a person about a job. Maybe somebody let you go. Could be some money that somebody owes you, because you have here for your solution, you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I feel like Aries, it's no use in stressing out about what didn't work. Okay, what didn't come to fruition. All right, because you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here twice, clarifying the 9 of Swords as well. So I feel like Aries, you know, if you're really having a lot of anxiety, and when you do your reflections on, you know, things that you invested in and you were really excited about, like if this was your money, your business, or you applied for jobs, or something that you were trying to be patient about, or you're still trying to be patient about and it's just not happening, maybe it's time to reevaluate those plans. Okay, this is a great time to reevaluate, take a step back, and actually look at things that you were investing in. And, you know, not to say that what you were investing in wasn't good, but maybe something about it wasn't right for you. Okay, maybe you were putting a lot of energy and effort into something that, you know, you really wanted to work, but you know that it didn't start stable, or, you know, you could have planned differently, or there was some things that needed to be reworked. All right, so there's no need to worry too much or stress about what didn't work out anymore in the past. All you have to do is try to learn from it at this point. Okay, so that's your biggest obstacle, your biggest challenge now, and your solution. Now we're going to look at what's hidden and what's going to be revealed to you. So you have the Empress card upright for what's revealed. Now this card is starting to show up for everybody, even though I've only done 2 signs. So what's revealed to you, don't shoot the messenger. For some, it can represent pregnancy. All right, the Empress card can, oh no, this is what's hidden, I'm sorry, excuse me. So what's hidden could be a pregnancy here, or it could be that there's like a blossoming of plans, or, you know, a lot is happening behind the scenes that you can't see yet. Okay, so I know that you're worried about what didn't work out, or you're really trying to be patient about something and it just didn't happen, and so you're having a hard time really letting go of failed plans. But what you can't see, what's hidden from you, is that there is things that are starting to incubate, okay, and formulate. And this could be like literally incubation of a child. If you were trying to have children at some point, or you wanted children and didn't work out before, okay, something is happening. All right, with that, I want to look a little bit more into that energy as well. The Empress. Can you tell me about the Empress, please? The Empress for Aries. What is this? The birth of what exactly? The Empress. Okay. Some of you, this is a relationship with your mom. I think some of you guys have some resentment towards a caregiver. Could be a mother, stepmother, auntie. Because I know that for Aries risings specifically, Mercury is retrograding in your, I want to say is it 4th? I think it might be 4th. Somebody has to fact check me on that. But it's like your house of like family. But yeah, so you might have more family issues come up, or childhood trauma. Let's look at that. Empress in reverse again. Okay. And one more card I want to clarify is the 3 of Swords in reverse for what's revealed to you. I think you guys are going to really see where you've done your healing work, okay? And you're ready to just let it go. You're ready to let it go. 3 of Swords in reverse. Some of you might not feel like you're ready to move on, or take a risk in actually letting it go. Your pain, okay? So you got the 6 of Cups in reverse here, and then you have the Lovers in reverse. I do feel like some of you guys are going through a rebirth right now, because the Lovers in reverse fell out with the Judgment card upright, like Cancer had yesterday or the day before. And so it's like, I feel like y'all are kind of doing this rebirth where you're rising back up from what didn't work in your past. And a lot of you, this is like a failed relationship, could be with a Gemini here, that didn't work out, and it really, you know, affected you. You know, you had to take your time to heal. But for some, I also feel like you're still kind of holding on to those memories of the past, whether it's like how this person hurt you, or you're just holding on to a lack of closure, a lack of communication, maybe an apology that didn't come through, or just the way things ended in general. And so, yeah, I feel like that's what's going to be revealed to you about that is like, if the wounds do come back out, or, you know, something does trigger you again in July, I feel like it's not to harm you again, or it's not to make you feel like, oh, I thought I was over this, now I gotta go deal with it again, now I gotta start all over again and heal all over again. No, I don't think so. I think it's just coming to show you, like, look how far you've come already, look how much you've already healed. Okay. And so, you know, once you've healed, you've gone through a lot of the healing process, you've grieved, and so you're at like the very end of the healing process. Okay. So, you know, this might make you feel weak at first if you do get triggered, or these memories start coming up again, but try not to just hold on to that. You know, when it's ready to be let go of, just, you know, let it go. The pain, I mean. All right. So that's what you got overall here, Aries, for your general. So I'm going to pull a few cards for advice, then we're going to move into your love. All right, let's look at the advice. What's the advice, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the advice, please, for Aries overall for July? What's the advice, please, for Aries for July? Here we go. The Magician in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Y'all got a lot of reversals here. Why is the Magician in reverse here? That's a lot of reversals. Y'all are really in this, like, it's not my cards that's reversed. They're just flipping up reverse. Okay, so it's like you guys really have to, you know, do your best to get unstuck, but mentally, okay? Because you have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is like a mindset shift for you, Aries. So it's like mentally, maybe you're like, okay, or no, not even mentally, physically, you're like, all right, I'm going to move forward. You know, I'm going to forgive this person, or I'm going to get over this, or I'm going to actively try to start doing other things with my life, or, you know, start this new job. I you know, come up with these new ideas. But, you know, it takes more than just saying I'm going to do that. You know, you have to really mentally prepare yourself, and also kind of know what you're ready for. Okay, know what you're ready for, because you have the Magician in reverse and then you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be like that there is some type of unfinished business that you do have to take care of before you can move to the next level. So with the World card in reverse as your overall energy, there are still, you know, things that need to be handled before you can go to the next step. So this is maybe that, you know, you need to kind of, you know, say some things to some people. Maybe you need to give some money to some people before you make another investment. Okay, it wouldn't be wise to make a new investment in something or somebody before you take care of what is needing to be taken care of in your life. Okay, you know, there's a level of needing to rebuild and choose wisely what you're investing in before you can solidify anything else. All right, Aries, so it's time to go back and see what it is that you might have like left or abandoned, whether this was like people you've abandoned or projects you've abandoned. You need to maybe revisit it, not run away from any of your problems. But when you actually go back and revisit this, whether this is like in your mind and make amends with something in your mind, or you have to literally go somewhere to somebody and make amends with it, make things right, I feel like that's going to help you a lot, and that's going to help you to actually solidify something new in the right way. Okay, working from the ground up in the right way, because I feel like there are some plans that are on delay for you guys on purpose. All right, because you have some other things that you need to deal with first, or people that you need to deal with first. Okay, all right, Aries, let's move on. Let's look at love. Everybody's favorite. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What can you tell me for Aries for love? All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to do? All right, single Aries and Aries who are dealing with somebody. Sorry, my leg's itching. Single Aries, let's look at past, present, future. Single Aries, please. Single Aries. In the past, you got the Magician upright. In the past, you were able to manifest what you wanted, the people you wanted. The present and the future. Sun card in reverse. Okay, Leo. All right, now, Aries who are dealing with someone, please. Past, present, and future. Past, present, future. Let me clarify that last card. Tell me about the Four of Swords in reverse, please, for future Aries dealing with someone. Okay. All right. Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom. Three of Cups upright under that. Interesting. Eight of Cups. I think you guys are still in like this process of leaving. Look what's at the top of this other one. Empress. I'm telling you guys. That pregnancy and that blossoming energy, that birth energy, very strong. Wow. Okay, so here we go. You have, for single Aries, the Magician in reverse. So in the past, I feel like when it came to love, you were able to manifest what you wanted, or at least you felt like you could manifest things a lot easily. Maybe this is like if you wanted to manifest a certain person, you just think about it and it comes to fruition, or you were utilizing your your manifestation abilities to bring in the types of relationships that you wanted. Okay. If this is not you, then I feel like maybe this is just like, you just being able to bring things into fruition, whether it was love or it was just material things, or it was really just whatever you wanted, or you were really in this place of just actively trying to manifest. You would write down your intentions, or you would pray, meditate, use candles. You were just manifesting. Okay. But now you're in this King of Swords energy upright. So I feel like right now you're in a place where you might be looking at love from a very logical standpoint. You could be a little bit closed off, single Aries, from love right now, or you're just not in your most vulnerable place when it comes to love. You're not as open, could be, as you used to be for some of you. Others of you could have air placements, and so just your approach to love is like very, very logical. Or you could have been dealing with a Virgo Gemini here in the past, or air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the King of Swords. But I feel like this is just you trying to be honest with yourself when it comes to love. What do you want? What are you looking for? And this is just you're trying to figure it out right now. And then for your future love, you have the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so single Aries for your future could be dealing with a Leo in the future. But I feel like maybe love, when it comes in, or your thoughts about love are gonna be bittersweet, or maybe they're going to be more on the pessimistic side. So it's like you have like a love-hate relationship with love, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like when you think about it, it does make you happy, but at the same time you might feel a bit pessimistic about it if you have not found what you're looking for yet. And so I kind of feel like this is the energy that you're going to be exuding. So try to stay positive as you go into the future, especially around Leo season. It's going to be significant for some of you guys. Now, if you're dealing with somebody, you have the Page of Pentacles upright. So in the past, you could have been dealing with like a student, like not like in high school. Like this could have been like somebody who was like learning something. They could have been in med school, or somebody that was in teaching classes or something like that. Or it just started off, with a small gesture, or you guys just started from, something very small and worked your way up. Okay, so I don't feel like in the past y'all were friends necessarily first. For some of you, you just, you know, started building from there. And now for your present moment, could be dealing with an Aquarius here. But in the present, I feel like the relationship is being healed on some level. I don't know if you guys went through something recently, or I feel like this is like a very spiritual connection that you and this person share. It could be a soulmate connection that you guys share with whoever you're dealing with. But I feel like some type of wish fulfillment will come from the connection that you're dealing with. You could be dealing with somebody who's like, I mean, they could be a celebrity, but somebody who's like well known, like has a high status, like could have like a pretty big platform. Sometimes comes out when I see this, or be dealing with somebody who is on their way to having like a bigger audience, or like could be a celebrity. And then for your future though, you have the Four of Swords reverse clarified by the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I do feel like there is going to still be some restlessness about this connection. But I feel like that is because somebody is going to start getting jealous here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with a fire sign here. Not necessarily, but you could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, where this person is a little bit lacking confidence, or you're lacking confidence in the connection for some reason, or somebody kind of has some jealousy or some trust issues here. All right, and so that kind of, you know, there's some type of anxiety that's coming from some insecurity here. All right, insecurity, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with is a little bit like promiscuous in a sense with the Queen of Wands in reverse. And so, you know, watch out for that. It's like, I kind of get this feeling like somebody here might want their cake and eat it too, because Nine of Cups in reverse can be a very greedy person who is like, they want a relationship, but they want all these other people too. So I do feel like watch out for that energy, you know, for some of you, if you know that your person can be that way. All right, so now let's look at your advice. Let's look at your advice here, Aries. Let's look at your advice. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the advice for Aries, please, for July? Let's look at the advice for Aries for July. Okay. So your advice when it comes to love, you have chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So if you are connecting with somebody, you two do feel a similar connection or attraction here. However, there is some type of denial surrounding the connection that you are in, or the person that you're with. You have detached with love to clearly see the truth. So maybe there is something that you need to understand or seek about this person or about this connection that you're in. But it's like you already know the answer. It's like something about this person or the connection. You already know what's up. Intuition. You already know the answer you seek, but maybe you're not willing to see it yet. Okay? Maybe because of the connection that you feel with this person. Chemistry. Keep in mind, this could be somebody that's coming in July as well. And then you have mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So something about the connection that you're in, or the connection that's coming towards you, is like you have already completed. Look, spiritual lessons on the bottom. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So something about a person from your past, or a person you're dealing with now, you had to learn a spiritual lesson from this person, and that was their purpose in your life. It wasn't supposed to go beyond that. Or you already know that that's what they were meant to do. You're understanding that now. And now, you know, it's time to detach. It's time to let it go. You know, that's what they were meant to do. The chemistry is still there. You feel the chemistry, but that doesn't mean that it's supposed to go beyond whatever the lesson was that they were supposed to teach you. Or you will see that this person or somebody was only in your life for a season to teach you something important. All right, so that's all I have for you, Aries. I love you. I'm going to finish the rest of these up on my Patreon coming up in the next few weeks. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.